Since the dawn of the internet, there's always been some very well-known rules that people follow. Rule number 1, people will argue about almost anything. And rule number 34, if it exists for some reason on the internet, people will dedicate parts of their day to argue with others online. They spend hours using their brain power to type an encyclopedia-length response to the most nothing argument ever, while seemingly ignoring that a power button exists. It's not even like the majority of any of these debates are anything important. Like, there are dead-ass people out there debating on why having an imaginary anime lover is better than having one in real life. Oh, please, as if the answer isn't already clear. Obviously, I want an anime girlfriend. I think one of the dumbest debates I've seen by far on the entirety of the time I've spent online is a debate about wiping. If you're anything like me, you may be sitting there, confused, thinking to yourself, I didn't know there was a second option. Well, neither did I. You see, I thought the correct way of doing this was sitting down. I mean, back when I was a wee boy, that's just how I was taught. You know, you sit down, do your business, wash your hands when you're done, and you don't flush so the next person has a present. How naive and foolish I was to think that this was the only option available out there. Apparently not, because the world has never been able to universally agree upon anything ever. Except for the fact that Netspend wipes 95% of any mainstream rapper. There is a strange group of specimens who have decided to take a very different approach to wiping. While the conventional way would normally be to sit down, there are a select few people out there who would rather stand up, you know, do the old stationary pose while they clean up on aisle number 2. I have no idea who the psychopath is who came up with this terrible method, but something needs to happen. I demand they be publicly shamed. There is no way that this is in any way, shape, or form superior to sitting. Think of it, not only do you have to be doing some sort of exercise now by standing up, but you also now have to inconveniently maneuver your arm around trying to reach. At that point, you're just turning yourself into a human pretzel, a chocolate-covered one. Yeah, I don't know how you people can walk around confidently knowing damn well your method does not clean all of it away. Shit, you may be a fashion demon in real life, but I know it looks like a Tokyo Drift movie was filmed in that underwear. However, as the great average guy said, don't knock it till you try it, son. Also, go bring me a beer. I decided to try it. I'm kidding, hell no. You know what, I do sincerely apologize, because at least you guys do wipe. However, there are people out there who let it crust. How the hell do these people leave the house with confidence knowing damn well they got homemade Cocoa Pebbles in their pants? Imagine everywhere this person goes, they leave a little trail of crumbs, almost like Hansel and Gretel. Hansel, look, it is a trail of crumbs. Oh my goodness, they are brownie crumbs. Ooh. I think what the majority of people can agree on is, for the most part, this debate is completely a joke. I don't think anybody is stupid enough to walk around in public after letting it crust. Hey, I'm not stupid. I'm ecologically friendly by not using paper. However, there's a debate on the internet that is taken much more seriously than... I'm of course talking about console wars. A classic debate. PlayStation or Xbox? Or Nintendo Switch if you want to be included. Entering this war zone of a debate is like walking into the middle of hunting season while wearing a neon pink suit. There is just no way you're making it out without catching some strays. This debate consists of countless people arguing online on which gaming console is superior to the other. PlayStation fans are forever gonna defend Sony, and Xbox fans are forever gonna back Microsoft. On both sides, you're gonna find constant arguments online of people saying, well, actually, the technical specs of the PlayStation could run anywhere from 20
well, actually, the Xbox Series X is a powerhouse of a...
Oh my god, shut up. They are both the exact same thing. Like, let's just be so for real with ourselves. How is the PlayStation 5 any different from the Xbox Series X? They are both absolute eyesores to look at. On one hand, I'm looking directly at an alien space station, and on the other hand, I'm looking at, a big black box. They run the exact same games for the most part, and their tech is near identical by being able to run said games smoothly. So, if that's the case, what's even the point of arguing?
Well, I gotta stay loyal to PlayStation.
I am telling you right now, PlayStation could care less if you decided to buy an Xbox tomorrow. Coming from somebody who currently owns both a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X, I am telling you, they are both exactly the same. It really pisses me off when PC people butt in the middle of the conversation and immediately start talking about their $8,000 PC just for them to play Minecraft and Valorant on it all day. Like, hey, did you not know that you can play both of those games on console?
Well, I have a PC. I could never be seen with some plebeian tech such as the PlayStation 5.
Whoa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anybody asked to hear about your NASA space station level computer that costed you an arm and a leg in the first place.
Well, actually, my PC has Discord on it.
Well, guess what? That's not exclusive anymore considering it's on both consoles. Honestly, get whatever console you want or whatever your friends are getting. Don't let some random dude on Reddit dictate whatever console you're gonna get. However, people are always gonna continue to make fun of Nintendo because for some reason, they make the most stupid decisions ever. Like, listen, I love my Nintendo Switch, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying a Switch 2 because each game is $80 USD, $80 for a video game. After I buy that, I better be getting a visit from Princess Peach because what the fuck? If you want to hear more about the console wars, I have an entire video dedicated to it, so feel free to click it. It's in the description. Digging into another old and ancient debate. Like, this hasn't been talked about in forever. It's the subject of a National Geographic documentary at this point. The dress. The big question back in the day was, is this dress blue and black or gold and white? This is so obviously black and blue. I refuse to believe that anybody who says, well, actually, the dress is gold and white. Hey, you gotta get better at rage bait because it's not even convincing. I'm pretty sure somebody on a later date ended up finding the exact same dress and they took a picture of it and it was blue. And yet there's still a group of buffoons out there who are gonna deny it. Sort of on the same page too was Yanny or Laurel. All right, when I play this sound, what do you hear?
Laurel.
If you hear anything other than Yanny, please stop lying to yourself. I don't believe that people are genuinely hearing Laurel. I'm pretty sure the only reason that people are saying they do is to act different. All right, I just did some research. Apparently, it has something to do with the audio frequency. You know what? I still don't buy it. There is no way that you are actually hearing Laurel. See, people arguing over tech isn't anything new, though, because there's another debate that's equally as heated as the console wars. Apple versus Android. That's right, because apparently it isn't enough to argue over which console is better to play Call of Duty on. People are so aggressive on which phone is better, Apple or Android. I can't believe people are actually even arguing about this in the first place. It's Apple. Like, there is no way that you can tell me a Motorola Pixel G75 is better than an iPhone 13.
Well, actually, the internal fan and processing power is much more efficient on the Samsung.
I could care less about any of that. I just want something that I can comfortably talk to my friends, watch YouTube, and scroll TikTok with while taking a standing up. This is coming from somebody who grew up with Android phones. They do not feel good. Anytime I've ever held an Android phone, it feels like cheap plastic garbage. When I hold an iPhone, it feels like I spent a lot of money on it. And I'm by no means saying that any of the pricing on Apple's products are justifiable because there is no reason that an iPhone should run me over $2,000. You can literally buy a used car off of Facebook Marketplace with that money. The only reason I would see people ever voluntarily getting an Android is because it's significantly cheaper. That being said, both sides have their fair share of insufferable people. Android users will be uptight, snooty heads about technical specs, and iPhone users for some reason feel the need to brag about how much money they spent on their iPhone. 2D love versus 3D love. This is a debate I didn't even know existed until I came across this Reddit thread. The guy basically says that he fell in love with a 2D, what I assume to be anime character. I'm only assuming this because of the ooh. In all due honesty, I thought this was a troll post at first, but it turns out that isn't the case. There is a small community of people on the internet arguing between 2D and 3D love. Why on earth would I want to get together with a living, breathing human being when I have Nami on my computer screen right here? It sounds like a joke, but in some people's real life, it's the actual case where they end up getting together with their imaginary love. In 2007, a Japanese man named Akihiko Kondo was struggling in life after constantly getting bullied at work. Shortly after, he met Hatsune Miku, whose soothing voice became a source of comfort for him. Eventually, he decided to propose, and after being together for 11 years, the man decided to marry Hatsune Miku. After marrying Hatsune Miku, his life has seen nothing but improvements, becoming substantially happier, even tying down a job as a teacher. He communicates to his wife using dolls of all shapes and sizes, as well as a hologram. You know what? As long as these people aren't hurting anybody, do you, man? Long story short, I think that for the most part, internet debates are so stupid. Just turn off your computer and go outside, man. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram, and I will see you guys next week. Love you. Bye. My little bro stressed. I got some shit taken off my chest. Feel some we blessed. So he just went ahead.